Yeah, a ton of credit to Pittsburgh. They came in here ready to play. They were missing a big player for them, and they played tough. Logan was just a beast, and Krystal, the two kids that I had a ton of respect for coming into the game are the two kids that really, two double-doubles against us on our own home court. Well earned by them. So that's the first thing. I love looking at the stat sheet on our end and just seeing so much different type of production. I asked Caprice to get her career high in rebounds tonight, and lo and behold, she got it. And I asked her that before the game. Caprice isn't really known for her big body rebounding skills, but she was in there. And I thought that was a big difference in the game. Necole has had an amazing month of basketball for us. Just really a great story, really something to celebrate. I know it takes pressure off of Krystal, it takes pressure off of Mott when we can get Necole in there. But she's playing defense now too. She's been known as a scorer, but she's putting her body in there. She's rebounding for us, 5 assists, 0 turnovers. So that's a heck of a line. And I think we had 28 points off the bench and 10 assists off the bench. And that's a pretty impressive game, and that's really helping us out. We feel a little bit fresher now because we're getting such varied production from our team.
Coach, talk about how you finished here in the regular season. 4 of the last 5 in the ACC you were able to win.
Yeah. We don't craft the schedule, but that middle didn't look good when we got it. That was a tough middle segment. Our first segment, I thought we had winnable games, and our last segment we looked forward to. And then everybody's got it. We just had them all in a row. So when people are like, what's wrong with your team? I'm like, there's nothing wrong with our team. Give me another team in the country that would get through this stretch 2-6 like we did. It's tough. And, going into the conference tournament, I don't think anybody really wants to play us. We are getting a lot more dynamic and diverse offensively, and I think that makes us a threatening team.
How many would you say you'd have to win in the ACC tournament to get to the NCAA?
Yeah, it's fun to be in that conversation. 500 in the ACC, we've got to be in somebody's conversation. 8-8 in the ACC, somebody with 2 top 10, top 20 RPI wins. I hope we're on the fringe. Easy answer would be to pick up 2 wins because we'd have to beat the number 1 seed, which is Notre Dame. And I think anyone who beats Notre Dame, since they haven't lost anybody, ought to be probably one of the top 64 teams in the country. So, we need something dramatic. Duke's got some injuries right now, and NC State's got some injuries right now. So if we played one of them in the second round, if we beat Florida State, then they were injured. But if we go out there and we beat Florida State and we beat Notre Dame, then heck yeah, I'd want to set the party.
What if it's just 1 win? How do you feel about your chances?
Then it'll be only going to take 8 from the ACC because it's us and Florida State sitting right there. If we take care of business and beat Florida State and they're going to take 8, we should be 8. We beat them twice, so there's the game. We have it. Sometimes you're sitting there hoping for a signature win or hoping for an opportunity and you just don't get them. But in the ACC, every night you have an opportunity to get somebody's attention.
Krystal, you guys just beat FSU. Now you have them in your first game in the ACC tournament. How do you feel about that matchup?
I feel great. Coach Gibbs had a great game plan for them last time we played them, and if we stick to that game plan, we'll beat them in and out.
For you personally, what was the experience like today? I know you got a hug as you came off the court and a cheer. Has it sunk in that this is just your last home game here?
It really hasn't because we still have some games to go. But it was great to have a lot of my family come to the game, and it's always great to have a huge help from coach when I'm getting off the court.
Big shots. Krystal hit huge. She answered today. She took it upon herself to shut the door in Pittsburgh.
Necole, what do you say about your performance? 7 of 9 from the field. You seem looking very, very strong. Your strength was something pretty impressive. Talk about your game and how it's developed this season.
Most of my game comes from just working with my teammates. We have workouts during the week. Also, just them building a chemistry with me and me building chemistry with them, a bond, and just them having confidence in me. It's wonderful when a lot of people have confidence in you and it gets you to the next play, and then after a while you start to be able to do that yourself and give it back to them. So it's just great overall.
Coach, also talk just about Meier and the senior class. You made a joke, but about what these seniors have meant to you.
Yeah, Meier and Krystal, they're really, really super individuals, and I wanted something for them to hang their hat on. I wanted them to be able to say they came to Miami and they are going to leave as the most ACC wins of any class. No one else can say they won as many ACC games as Meier and Krystal did. And to me, they're so steady, they're so reliable. I don't think there's been two seniors that took care of me more than these two kids. You know, they've been steady Eddie. There's been turbulence around them in their careers, you know, and ups and downs and everything else. But this year they had to lead and really kind of keep the faith. I sat them down, after the Syracuse game, and I brought you guys in, and I was like, what do you want your legacy to be? And we just lost in the game at home. I'm like, what do you want? You have an opportunity to be 4 straight postseasons, which very few people can say that, and you have an opportunity to have the most ACC wins that anyone's ever played at Miami. Like, that's your legacy. Or, you know, let me know. If you don't want to do it, let me know. And they have responded to that, and that's truly why we've closed it out so tough.
So talk, Coach, about Kiana. Is it just me or she has the strongest hands on this team, the way she
well,
snatches,
she would use both of
rebounds?
them, right? She's the most one-handed. I mean, she'll be mad, but I call her Big Bear because I feel like it's like a bear getting salmon in a river. Like, she just, and she can take a ball and just get, and you're just so surprised. But then sometimes she forgets to put that other hand on it. But amazing ability. I you know, she's a special talent, and the switch just needs to be on 24/7, and she's starting to figure it out. And I think that, you know, if Kiana and Ray, we've said this all along, it's no secret, when Kiana and Ray have 2 great big athletic games on the same night, we can beat anybody in the league because the rest have been pretty consistent. Those 2 stay consistent for us and do their special stuff and transition and everything. We're tough to beat.
I think she's even a better post player. Like last year, you had Pepper was way taller, but she seems more dangerous in the post even to me.
Yeah, Key just needs to like it down there a little bit more. She likes to spend her time out on the perimeter. We're really encouraging her to. You could please tell her that she's very good down there.
She had a few there today. She had a few little.
Feed the beast, yeah. And we know it. I mean, they were getting her the ball left and right. I think my fault was I don't think I subbed her in the second half. So in the end, when I really went to her, she was gassed. But she has the same facial expression. You know, you can't tell. And she's just really just hanging out, and then she explodes and makes an unbelievable play. But boy, we gave her a bunch of touches tonight.
Do you think Motley? I mean, she maybe came down a little bit towards the end. Do you think she can make that all ACC, all rookie?
I don't think there's any question. I mean, I think Diamond Shields is a very, very important freshman on her team. But, I mean, seriously, she's our leading scorer. And we went 500 in the league. There's no question Motley's all rookie. No question. It would be an absolute farce if she didn't make that team.
Anything else, guys?
That's it. Thanks, Coach.